My longtime friend JP hit me up asking me for some help, see if I want to help him do a conversion, a 5-lug conversion on his 240. And he also mentioned that he has a Subaru he's trying to get rid of. So I'm gonna see what that looks like, because he's trying to junk it. If there's anything I can do with it, I may have another project on my hands. Let's go check that out. I'm gonna go ahead and meet with him now and we'll see what we're working with. This is my buddy JP.
What's up, guys?
We owned the shop once.
Yep.
So
2007, 2008?
and now, yeah, well, sooner. I think it was like 2005 or 2006. And here we are again talking about cars. How funny is that?
So like in this engine, cylinder 4, like the other engine sitting in my garage, cylinder 4 has rod knock too.
Okay.
So, and apparently that's my pattern with this engine. So this is good. If I swapped it out again, it would have been number 5. So the first time that you helped me out was number 1, or that was engine number 2. That day that I was swapping it in when you.
That was engine number 2.
That was engine number 2.
Right.
So this is going to be number 5 if I did the swap again.
So this is the 4th engine you put in here?
The 4th engine put in it. So that's why I'm done with Subarus. No more Subarus for me. It's bad juju, all that stuff.
And then it's funny because all the commercials you see of Subaru is reliability.
Right, exactly. I mean,
like, oh,
I
it's been an
hour.
hour.
Take care of it. You're not like me when I redline the shit out of it, I guess. So I mean, I'm not gonna not place blame on myself, because obviously I'm definitely a factor.
Let's see what I got. All right, we'll talk about this in a minute. Let's check out your car.
This one I was wondering if you could work on the 5-lug conversion for me, because I at least want to get rid of the wheels, sell the wheels.
Okay.
No, you just a conversion, because I want to get that pile of wheels out of the way, so that way it's sitting properly. Yeah.
Okay.
That way I can put them on the car, so that way it's all set. I already have the brake rotors, the 5-lug conversions kit sitting inside over there.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
so,
do you still have the blacktop on it?
No, the SR. I remember that little story about the guys at the machine shop side of my engine while I was in New York.
I did not know this.
Yeah. So while I was up in New York, he lost my contact info. He sold my block and head, and I still have everything that's still surrounding the SR20 blacktop.
Oh.
So I need to source a block. I need to source a head and block.
Okay.
But when COVID happened, all the SR20s, S14 SR20s jumped up from like $2,000 to $7,000. So I'm not gonna spend $7,000 on an SR20. So
yeah.
I mean, this thing sat here since the shop, since 2008.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm ready. It's pretty much prepped. It's just a matter of it getting work done and me not having the proper tools or time to be able to do it. So
yeah. So we'll knock that out. So Sunday morning, and we're gonna go ahead and meet with JP now. Mike and I will go ahead, and we have 2 vehicles to pick up. So we have JP's 240, and we're gonna go and do a 5-lug conversion on it, front and back. And in return, he's actually going to give me his Impreza 2009. The engine has a few issues. It's actually knocking on cylinder 4, but the exciting thing is that we have a new car, a new project to look forward to after we finish the EJ. So we're gonna go get a trailer now to pick up both cars, so it'll take us 2 trips, and we'll see how the project goes and how the day goes. So stay tuned for some of that.
Bro, what did you say that?
I don't know. I don't know what you have, so I can't judge.
I appreciate it.
Bro, I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for helping me out.
There she is. So now we have a Subaru to work on. Most likely a EJ255 is gonna go in there, but that's not gonna happen until we're done with the EJ6. So we have 2 projects, and I think that at least the EJ, there are 3 different types of projects we're trying to accomplish with that. We're trying to do the single overhead cam turbo. Then after that, once we spend some time with that, swap it to a K, all motor, stock, just to see how it runs for a little while. And then get all of the components required to lower the compression just a little bit, turbocharge it, and convert it to all-wheel drive at that point. So that would be the 3rd and final stage of the EJ6 project. And then we'll move on to the Subaru. And then anything else in between. You know, Mike, the man behind the camera, is still deciding on what to get, so he's gonna have another project coming up. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna be here doing it all. This is the replacement EJ253 for the Subaru, and we're thinking of putting it back in because this is the one that's going to replace the one that has the bat cylinder 4 on the stock Subaru. And the idea here is I want to get back into tuning. We want to get back into tuning and do some of that. So we have 2 engines. We can take the other one out, fix it, get stuff going, and get an EMS, some standalone, probably get something like Hydra or AEM, and try to tune and get the hang of it with these 2 spare engines. So the idea is to get some practice tuning with these 2 spare engines so I can start tuning my own vehicles, and Mike can start tuning his own stuff as well. So that's what they'll be used for. They're not really going to be used for daily driven vehicles per se. I know that this looks terrible in the position it's in right now. It's being held upright by the oil pan and the crankshaft pulley, but at the end of the day, this engine isn't to be driven around. We're going to take it apart anyway, make sure everything is okay, put some stock bearings back on it, and we're going to crack it open a couple of times to see how the bearings are, how everything is settling in as we learn how to tune. So you know, you have a shop, you can do anything you want with a shop. You don't have to worry about being perfect about anything, just learning how to do your own craft. And that's what these engines are for. They're pretty cheap. We learn how to tune on them, and then we can start working on other Subaru engines like an EJ255 or 257 and build from there. Just gain the experience, just have fun with it. Don't let anyone ever discourage you that you don't know what you're doing. No one ever knows what they're doing. Half of the people on YouTube actually focus on a lot of research before they actually do a video pertaining to a particular project. So don't let them fool you. Don't let them ever think that don't let them ever make you think that they know more than you do. That's never really the case. A lot of the people behind the scenes do a lot of research. I do a lot of research, and I'll be pretty transparent about that. When I don't know something, I've been out of the game for a very long time. I'm just trying to get back into it. And the idea is just to have fun with it, learn, ask questions, you know, meet other people, and enjoy your hobby. And that's what we're here to do. So don't worry about any of that. And we'll eventually get this going, but the EJ6, that's going first, and that's what we have to show today. We have 2 cars. This is JP's car, and in return for us doing the 5-lug conversion, he donated that vehicle to us and this engine, so we get to learn some more and add more to the hobby. With that said, go ahead and subscribe, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, subscribe, give it a thumbs up anyway, because hey, we're here to learn. It takes work to do this. Just have fun with it. Peace.